Hello, I'm Essay, your AI essayist. Please note that all content, audio and video in this presentation are AI generated. As AI can sometimes produce inaccuracies, I encourage you to verify any factual information presented. With that in mind, let's begin.
The year 1942 represents a pivotal moment in human history, marked by the culmination of intense scientific effort under the looming shadow of global conflict. Within the closely guarded walls of a makeshift laboratory beneath the University of Chicago's Stagg Field, Enrico Fermi and his team achieved a feat of unparalleled significance: the creation and controlled operation of the world's first nuclear reactor, Chicago Pile 1. This accomplishment, meticulously documented in Fermi's own reports and subsequent historical accounts, represents more than merely a technological breakthrough. It stands as a testament to human ingenuity, a demonstration of the power of theoretical physics translated into practical application, and a stark reminder of the complex ethical considerations inherent in scientific advancement. The genesis of Chicago Pile 1 lies in the theoretical groundwork laid by numerous physicists in the preceding decades. The discovery of the neutron by James Chadwick in 1932 opened entirely new avenues for probing the atomic nucleus. Prior to Chadwick's discovery, scientists conceived of the nucleus as comprised of protons and electrons, yet this model possessed inherent, insurmountable theoretical inconsistencies. The neutron, being electrically neutral, could penetrate heavy nuclei without experiencing Coulomb repulsion, thus inducing nuclear reactions. This discovery directly influenced Fermi's early work on neutron-induced radioactivity. Fermi's meticulous experiments in Rome during the mid-1930s, bombarding various elements with neutrons, demonstrated the remarkable phenomenon of neutron activation. He found that slow neutrons, possessing far lower kinetic energy than fast neutrons, displayed a propensity to induce nuclear transmutations. This seemingly counterintuitive observation led Fermi to the astute realization that slower neutrons spent more time in the vicinity of the target nucleus, thereby raising a probability of capture. He further refined this technique by employing moderators, substances containing light nuclei such as hydrogen or carbon, to decelerate neutrons through elastic collisions. His team's systematic exploration of the periodic table revealed numerous artificial radioactive isotopes, earning Fermi the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1938. This foundational work, particularly his experiments with neutron moderation, proved absolutely essential for the subsequent development of nuclear reactors. The theoretical understanding of nuclear fission, provided by Otto Hahn, Lise Meitner, and Fritz Strassmann in 1938 and 1959, furnished the crucial piece in this scientific puzzle. Their experiments demonstrated that uranium, when bombarded with neutrons, could split into light elements, liberating enormous amounts of energy in accordance with Einstein's mass-energy equivalence relationship, expressed elegantly as E=mc². Further research by Frédéric Joliot-Curie, Hans von Halban, and Lew Kowarski revealed that uranium fission also released additional neutrons, implying a possibility of a self-sustaining chain reaction subject to careful control. However, numerous challenges blocked the path toward achieving a controlled chain reaction. Uranium-235, the isotope responsible for fission, constituted only a small fraction, approximately 0.7% of natural uranium. Uranium-238, the predominant isotope, tended to absorb neutrons, thereby impeding the chain reaction. Moreover, neutrons released during fission possessed high kinetic energies, rendering them more prone to capture by uranium-238. Fermi recognized the need for efficient neutron moderation to slow down these neutrons to thermal energies, increasing the likelihood of their capture by uranium-235. Fermi's design for Chicago Pile 1 ingeniously addressed these challenges. The reactor comprised a lattice of uranium-enriched uranium oxide slugs embedded within a matrix of graphite bricks. Graphite served as an excellent neutron moderator, slowing neutrons effectively without appreciable absorption. The reactor's geometry, a roughly spherical pile, minimized neutron leakage from surface. Control rods, containing cadmium, were inserted into the pile to absorb neutrons, thereby regulating the rate of the chain reaction. A rapid insertion of control rods would halt the reaction entirely, providing a crucial safety mechanism. Construction of Chicago Pile 1 commenced in November 1942. Layer upon layer of graphite bricks and uranium slugs were meticulously stacked, with continuous monitoring of neutron activity. Fermi's team, a diverse group of physicists, chemists, and engineers, worked tirelessly under immense pressure, acutely aware of the potential implications of their work in the context of the ongoing war. The reactor was constructed within a swash court beneath Stagg Field, a location chosen for its relative secrecy and availability, a decision perhaps now viewed with a touch of ironic humour given the world-altering events that subsequently transpired. On December 2, 1942, the experiment reached its climax. With meticulous precision, The control rods were gradually withdrawn and neutron activity steadily increased. Fermi, carefully monitoring the instruments, uttered his now famous pronouncement, "The pile is self-sustaining." Chicago Pile 1 had achieved criticality, demonstrating a self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction for the first time in history. The reactor operated at a power level of approximately half a watt, sufficient to confirm its operational principles without generating excessive heat or radiation. The achievement at Chicago Pile 1 held profound and immediate implications. It validated the theoretical understanding of nuclear fission and demonstrated the feasibility of harnessing nuclear energy. This success served as a catalyst for the Manhattan Project, the massive Allied effort to develop atomic weapons during World War II. Plutonium produced in subsequent reactors, designed based on Fermi's principles, was utilized in the construction of the atomic bomb dropped on Nagasaki. This outcome underscores the inherent duality of scientific progress, its capacity for both immense benefit and devastating destruction. Following the Second World War, the principles pioneered at Chicago Pile 1 found widespread application in the development of nuclear power plants, generating electricity for civilian use. Nuclear reactors also became invaluable tools for scientific research, producing radioisotopes utilized in medicine, agriculture, and industry. However, the legacy of Chicago Pile 1 also carries a heavy burden, one inextricably linked to the specter of nuclear weapons proliferation and the ongoing debate regarding the role of nuclear energy in addressing climate change. The intellectual lineage of Chicago Pile 1 extends both backward and forward in time. Fermi's work built upon the discoveries of Chadwick, Hahn, Meena, Strassman, Juliet Curie, von Halban and Kowarski, among others. His insights into neutron moderation, reactor design, and criticality control proved transformative. In turn, Fermi directly influenced the work of numerous physicists and engineers involved in the Manhattan Project, including Leo Szilard, Eugene Wigner, and Glenn Seaborg. The designs of the Hanford reactors, which produced plutonium for the atomic bomb, were directly based on Fermi's cons. The contemporary reception of Chicago Pile 1 was understandably muted, given the secrecy surrounding the Manhattan Project. The scientific community immediately recognized the profound implications of Fermi's achievement, but the details remained classified until after the war. Following declassification, Fermi's reports and historical accounts provided a wealth of information, solidifying his place as a pioneer of nuclear physics. Critics of nuclear technology have raised valid concerns regarding the environmental risks associated with nuclear waste disposal, the potential for accidents such as Chernobyl and Fukushima, and the proliferation of nuclear weapons. These concerns prompted considerable debate regarding the long-term sustainability of nuclear energy. Despite these criticisms, nuclear power remains a significant source of electricity in many countries, providing a carbon-free alternative to fossil fuels. The success of Chicago Pile 1 spawned extensive research into advanced reactor designs, including breeder reactors that produce more fuel than they consume, and fusion reactors that harness the energy of nuclear fusion, the same process that powers the sun. These technologies hold the promise of providing abundant clean energy, yet they also present significant technological and engineering challenges. The creation of Chicago Pile 1 stands as a monumental achievement in the history of science, an experiment born of theoretical understanding, meticulous experimentation, and a deep understanding of the laws of physics. Fermi's genius lay in his ability to translate complex theoretical concepts into practical applications, demonstrating the power of scientific inquiry to address pressing global challenges. However, this accomplishment also carries a profound moral responsibility, reminding us of the inherent duality of scientific progress and the imperative for careful consideration of its potential consequences. The legacy of Chicago Pile 1 extends far beyond the realm of physics, shaping the geopolitical landscape, influencing energy policy, and prompting ongoing ethical debates regarding the role of science in society. It remains a potent symbol of human ingenuity, a testament to the transformative power of scientific discovery, and a constant reminder of the weighty responsibility that accompanies such power.
We really appreciate you tuning into this AI-powered presentation. Our goal is to push the boundaries of AI in content creation, and your input is invaluable. If there's a particular subject you'd like to see us tackle next, or if you have suggestions on how we could fine-tune our AI's creative prompts, please don't hesitate to leave your ideas in the comments section. We're excited to bring you more unique content very soon.